Hi there, GameSpot viewers. It's Kevin Van Ord standing in for reviewer Brett Todd to tell you about Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 is vastly superior to its predecessor. Granted, that isn't saying much, but developer City Interactive has addressed most of the sore points that made the earlier game such a disappointment. Smart enemy AI, realistic physics, and manageable difficulty make this a rewarding sniping experience marred by a few notable miscues. In the three-part campaign, you play Cole, a special ops sniper assisting assault teams in locales like Sarajevo and Nepal. The story and setting rise above the expectations you may have for a budget-priced shooter. You come to care for Cole and his buddies through his 7-hour saga of betrayal and revenge. The strong script gives the story a cool action movie flavor, and the excellent visuals keep pace. Atmospheric sounds like the background hum of the Philippine jungle and the rattle of weapons in a devastated Sarajevo pull you deeper into the game. Presentation isn't the only thing that's handled well. The enemy AI is cunning, and foes react like real soldiers. First, they hunker down so they don't get their heads blown off. Then, they peek out to look for who's shooting at them. If you've got a good spot on high ground, the baddies generally grab cover and snipe back. If you're in a more vulnerable position or face a lot of enemies, you'll be rushed and shot down. Either way, you need to be patient. Enemies will sit back and wait you out. Leave cover too early, and you'll pay for it. Where the earlier game was way over the top with extreme bullet drops and careening scopes, the physics here seem just right. It's easier to gauge shots on your own without relying on the little red dot that shows shot location. Now you can play on the advanced setting and feel like you're lining up shots like a real sniping pro. Playing on consoles isn't that much more difficult than playing on PC. You have fine control over scope movement even with the right stick. Gameplay is now more focused on stealth than shooting. Creeping feels tense and lifelike, and you always have a good idea of whether you're hidden or visible to enemies. Levels offer plenty of cover opportunities, and creeping behind walls and crawling under trains make for more satisfying sneaking than the jungle foliage that the original offered. There are some annoyances though. Progress is saved far too infrequently. The game generally saves only after clearing big sections of a level, so you can sneak past a dozen sentries, kill a few more, and crawl on your belly for a few minutes without reaching a checkpoint. Maze-like levels require some trial and error before you can figure out the proper course of action, and that leads to a sense of repetition. Fortunately, Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 is never so hard at the standard difficulty setting that you have to endure a replay more than 2 or 3 times. There's a multiplayer mode here featuring only a couple of maps, but the focus is clearly on the challenging campaign, and it's there that Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 shines, providing a lot of tense, sniping action.
Anderson, you need to step it up. You're on a tight schedule here. That bio agent must be secured at all costs.
Duly noted.